side. I told him cheering sharp and my blood a little off schedule. Let me see this thing right. Okay, hold on. It's a low network connection. Let me. Oh, y'all are there. I did not see the people. Good morning. Lord. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Live with Seven. Let's get this show on the road. We had a little bit of difficulties because we had a couple of clients in the building. Hi, Deidre, girl. What's the tea? We had a couple of little clients. So I had to, hey, Warren, what's the tea? We had a couple of clients. So I had to, get the clients together. So I was a little off schedule. But let me go ahead and get it started because I know y'all been already asking. I want to make sure everybody, I want to hear the song. So let me get started because y'all want to hear it. You want to hear it? Here it go. There is a storm out on the ocean, and it's moving this away. If your wedges ain't anchored in Jesus, they will surely drift away. Drift away, Lord, drift away. They will surely drift away. If your wages ain't anchored in Jesus, they will surely drift away. Yes. Okay, let me see, because y'all got all kind of comments and I can't see. What's the tea? Let me put on my reading glasses, jump right on in. You want me to sing? Okay, let me sing. I got another little song for you. If your hair is falling out and you don't know what to do, there's no need to shout. I'm putting some Everbeen all in my head. We got a cure for you. Oh, because we are reclaiming your edges. We are reclaiming your edges. We are reclaiming your edges so that you won't be bald. Yes, honey. First, giving honor to God, who's truly the head of my life. Let me dive right in, because I know y'all was giving me a couple of little questions. Somebody was asking me my opinion on gray hair. And what I think. First, I think with gray hair, I think that you should color gray. You better throw them beats in there. You already know, Tiffany. I'll sing again in a little bit. But gray hair. I think with gray hair that you should color gray hair using semi-permanent hair color. Because gray gonna grow back gray. That's my philosophy. I don't believe in using permanent color on gray hair unless you're trying to achieve some blonde or certain thing, because the hair gonna grow back gray. It's like, why use permanent hair color if your hair is gonna grow back gray? I think you should color gray hair every 6 to 8 weeks, longer if you can. In the meantime, between time, you can use a little cover your gray. We got some Irene Gary, cover your gray. I had the recording in the retail area today because we had clients earlier. And one of our clients was checking out, so I couldn't be here with her. I couldn't be in the regular room that I be in. So we up here, but boom. So, my take on gray hair is that you should cover gray hair. My video freezing up. Oh, let me fix this, girl. Hold on for a second. Can you see me now? Type amen if you can see me now. If not, I'm going to have to stop it and put it back on. Hey, Cassandra, girl, what's the tea? Is it still freezing? Oh, it's good. It's good. Y'all know what, we're gonna start this live back over. Cause they, okay, it's good, it's good. Yes, we're gonna start. There is a storm out on the ocean, and it's moving this way. If your ways ain't anchored in Jesus, they will surely drift away, Lord, drift away. They will surely drift away. If your ways ain't anchored in Jesus, they will surely, they will surely, they will surely drift away. Yes. First, giving honor to God, who's truly the head of my life. I'm about to dive right back on into this line and get to you girls on these protective styles, honey, because some of you girls around here got the game twisted. You really don't know what a protective style is, and you around here giving advice about something that you don't know nothing about. First and foremost, let me tell you guys what a protective style is. We have been doing protective styles for many years. We just haven't been calling them that. A protective style is pretty much any style that's going to prevent you from messing with your hair for about 2 or 3 weeks. That's finger waves, crochet braids, box braids, micro braids, any kind of thing where you don't have to do your hair for 2 or 3 weeks for a while, and you're protecting yourself from interrupting the hair growth. That's a protective style. Don't let these girls come on their little groups and their little chats trying to tell you just because you got box braids, or just because you got a smoothing treatment, or just because you got anything that they don't consider box braid, a protective style. Not everybody want to wear their hair natural. Not everybody want to wear their hair all roll up and rested and twisted and do the 2-strand twist. A woman with 2 and 3 headed children can't be doing all of that. So let me let you know something from the get-go, ladies. The woman who giving you advice about a protective style, if she don't got your same kind of lifestyle, don't listen to her. If she don't got any kids, or if she don't have to wake up early in the morning to get ready, be careful of who you're listening to and be careful of who you're telling to, because there's a lot of girls out here in these groups and in these chats and in these forums giving advice about something they don't know nothing about, telling y'all girls to do all kind of stuff. They don't know. They don't do hair. They haven't seen 6 and 7 and 8, 20, 30. Let me tell you something about hair also. Your hair is to your head like a fingerprint. Not any two people have the same kind of hair type. They may be having similar patterns, and they may be in the same category of the 4s or the 5s or the 3s or the 2s or the 1s. But there are no two people the same type. This girl will say, I use cocoa butter and canucula, and that worked for her. But that ain't going to work for everybody. You got to play with things, see what works for you, stay in your lane, and do your thing. You can't be taking everything from everybody, because next thing you know, you will have a whole shelf of products like your beauty supply store, and you can't do nothing with them but sit there and look at them because they're not working on your hair. Dibble and dabble, get to find out what works for you, and don't be in these forums listening to these girls where it's 400 people comment on your one hairstyle, and none of them do hair, none of them know nothing about hair, they ain't got no degrees in nothing, they ain't got no man or no hairdos. So you better be careful. Anyway, I'll be back to that. Boom. But let's go on here, because I got to talk about this here girl at King Parish School. Y'all, now I don't know how to feel about this right here. And if I'm wrong, you let me know. And if I'm right, you say amen. Hallelujah. So there is a little girl who was down at Christ the King Parish School. The school say, yes, no man or no hairdo. The school say students cannot have hair extensions or hair pieces that are often used to create long braided hairstyles. Now that already told me that black children can't come to this school. Because everybody know in order for you to let your child go swimming, or to play in some of those activities you guys got lined up, PE and all of those, an 11-year-old girl gonna have to keep her hair conformed and confined. She ain't gonna be able to play like the regular people. But I think this will bring some kind of awareness to the school and to America, because as you know, the Air Force just lifted their ban on natural hair. So people is now being able to go in the Army and natural hair. And some of these schools will start, lifting some of these policies and stuff and things. Because if y'all want these people out here to pay for these children with these come to y'all school, you're going to have to bend some of these rules. Now, mamas, if the school tell you all during the summer, don't bring your child up in here with the braids. Yeah. And they say the day before, don't bring your child up in here with the braids. Yeah. Why are you going to take your little girl up in there and do it? They done implement the policy all over the summer. They done been telling you all summer long, we not going to have no braids this year. We're not having no none of that. And you're bringing your child still to these people's school. Oh, they ain't notified the parents of the change. I don't have all my facts together. I don't make the news. I just report it. They didn't have all the facts together. But what do you guys think? Chime in. Give me your comments. Let me know what you think. Moving right along to protective styles. Back to protective styles, because these girls who giving advice about protective styles and they little smart comments about telling this girl that she shouldn't wear that and she shouldn't do this and shouldn't do that. Ladies, I will always tell you another way of keeping us out. Okay, but they ain't going to keep us out for so long because they don't know the God we serve, honey. Because we are reclaiming your edges. We are reclaiming your edges. We are reclaiming your edges so that they're full and strong. Yes, we're going to reclaim those children's edges, get them nice and strong. We're going to let our girls go to school with braids in the hair, crochet hairstyles and all of that. Let me see 7 of my favorite protective hairstyles. I'm going to touch on this for a minute. Crochet braids, I think they're the best because they have the least amount of tension on your hair. A sewing weave is always good because a sewing weave will allow you to be a little versatile. You still got to keep some leave out or closure, so that will compromise a little bit. It is a little heavier, but you can still go a long time with it. So I think a sewing weave is good. Yes, reclaim the edges. What's one of my other favorite protective styles? I would say flexi rods. I love flexi rods because you can wear them for about 2 or 3 weeks if you're natural. Flexi rods is good. I'll sing again, Byron. Let me sing it a little bit later. Y'all want to hear me sing? Y'all, I can't keep singing on. If your hair is falling out and you don't know what to do, there's no need to shout. We got a cure for you. Yes, braids are definitely a part of our culture. Braids been around before the school's been around, and so we ain't even got to worry about all of that. You know what I mean? Because the thing of it is, and I think braids are a good protective style, but the thing about braids, you cannot have all that tension. Mothers, I'm sticking to the topic, girl. They asked me to sing. Mothers, okay, let me stick to the topic. Mothers, if you're going to get your daughter's hair braided, you cannot have a lot of tension on the hair. Like I told another client, a lady who sent in a testimony about her edges. If you are going to be braiding your daughter's hair, leave the edges out and just take a little bit of edge control and blend them into the style. Make some baby hairs and finger waves and all of that. Because when you put a lot of tension on these children's hair that you're braiding for back to school and all that stuff and thing, those kids' edges be broken off. And then the child ain't going to even have to worry about the school telling her not to wear no braids. She ain't going to be able to wear none because you done pull all her edges out and she's not going to be able to wear but a headband. So do not put all that tension on those children braids. True, the education don't have anything to do with the hairstyle, but when you're working in a uniform environment and they trying to do, I don't know. I don't have kids. So it's hard for me to speak on that subject matter because I can only speak from a child's perspective. I can't speak as a parent. That ain't even my lane. I just want to talk about the hairstyle and stuff because, child, that ain't even. But anyway, another one of my favorite protective hairstyles, finger waves, gel hairstyles. I'm a classic finger wave guy because they'll last you for about 2 or 3 weeks. French rolls, buns, waterfalls, scrunches, any of those 2-week hairdos. Braids are cool, but like I said, not too much tension on the braids. Lacers are good. 2-strand twists is always fantastic because you can do them for about 2 or 3 weeks and go to a 4th week. And wigs. Wigs are definitely by far one of the greatest. Hey, Miss Maggie, how are you, my dear? Wigs are definitely one of the greatest protective styles because, yes, hey, Mama Wills, what's the tea? Yes, wigs are definitely a great protective style because wigs will definitely have you, where you don't have to put a lot of tension on your hair. You can go to bed at night, take the wig off, wake up in the next morning, braid your hair. And ladies, don't live in a protective hairstyle all your life. You can let your hair be free for about 2 or 3 weeks. You can definitely, let it be free when you're going on vacation or when you want to do stuff. But when you're going to work, you can definitely have your protective styles because, like I said earlier, a true protective style will allow you to live your life comfortably without manipulating your hair. This is my philosophy as it relates to hair and what I think about beauty as a culture and all of that. Your hair is to your head like plants are to the earth. Plants we water and manipulate all the time do not grow. Hair we manipulate and water all the time do not grow as well. Hair that we leave alone becomes a forest. Plants you leave alone become a forest. Think about grass. If you ever see grass and you see people walking over the grass back and forth, well, you see that's a pattern. Do you say that's some bad grass or you say that's bad people walking over the grass? The same with your hair. When you keep braiding it, pulling all kind of tension, doing too much to the hair, and the hair start coming out and eat out and ball out and looking out on the floor, is the hair that's bad or is it the operator? Is it the person that's doing the stuff to it? You don't have bad hair, you got bad habits. So let me get back to these protective styles. Ladies, be careful of who you're seeking advice from. Take into consideration the lifestyle of the person. If she ain't got the same kind of lifestyle as you, don't even pay her but so much mind because she telling you all these things to do. Twist your hair up every night, gel your hair up every night, 2-strand twist it every night and do all these stuff. If you got to put your child to bed, or if you got to get your children to sleep, or if you got to feed your husband, or if you got to take care of your family, the last thing you want to do is spend hours and hours. Hey, Amy girl, what's the tea on your hair? Who want to be spending all that time on your hair? Get yourself a protective style so that you can get through to your lifestyle. Do whatever styles you want. There are several different options. There is not one protective style and ain't one that's going to out, you know what I mean, better than the other. I think they all are good. We get ready for a couple of little questions right now. Do we have any questions? I think I didn't say the gray hair, protective style, advice from protective style. These girls who don't even know what they talking about, trying to get somebody else a protective style. What else? Don't be braiding your children hair up with all these tension when they go back to school, because these children, when they go back to school, they want to go back and they want to look nice, and they don't want to be looking like a looker in front of their friends. And give your friends color. Give your daughters and your sons color. If your children want color, give it to them. Any questions? And stop coming and telling y'all friends, hey. Tell your friends, hey, at your house. It's like, I'm just kidding. Hey, Tish girl, what's the tea? Any more questions? Hey, Javon. Hi, Kanisha. We got time for... Oh, okay. Well, this... We getting ready to end this... What you recommend for thinning hair? Yes, a looker. What do I recommend for thinning hair? Of course, I'm going to go to Everbend oil because we've been getting a lot of results. A girl told us today, we got a testimony. She said it did make her hair fuller, but she didn't like it getting on her skin. So I can definitely understand that. Everbin oil will definitely help you get your hair thicker and fuller. The reason being is because it has it has Jamaican castor oil. Everybody knows Jamaican castor oil. Cartesian display. Everyone knows Jamaican castor oil, olive oil, and sunflower oil will definitely help your hair. This formula has that in it and a few essential oils that help protect the scalp and all of that. Give it a try. If you don't like that, Phytotraxel has some good stuff. And, Angie say they save her edges, baby. Yes, they save those edges. Yes, if your edges ain't anchored in Jesus, they will surely drift away. Okay, I have a comment. Somebody said they want us to talk about the protective style staying in too long. Protective styles. Oh, for a 14-year-old girl that don't like girly styles? Okay, I'm going to give you that too. 14-year-old girly style. We're going to get to that. But first, protective styles is like fish and guess. You don't need to keep them but so long. It has an expiration date. You should not keep your protective styles in so long so when you come back to the salon, your edges is eat out and broken off and stuff. I have gray color back at the roots. What do I do? Oh, okay, we got that. I got two questions. Gray, protective style length, and 14-year-old girl. Okay, let me get to the first protective style. Long story short, you cannot keep your protective style in forever. Let that go. After about crochet braids, 6 to 8 weeks. A sewing up to 3 months. Scrunches, waterfalls, swinger waves, 2 weeks. Into that. I'm going to record the edges song. I'm going to record it. I'm going to say the edges song in the last. I'm going to say that for the last. But I got to get to these questions right here. You cannot have your protective style in too long because when you come back in the salon, especially crochet braids, sew-ins, and weaves and wigs and things, because when you come back to the salon and you looking like a looker and you done had that weave in for so long and we got to take that out, it costs you more to take it out. You come back with matted and tangled and all of that. You too poor to buy cheap. Don't be trying to save your weaves forever and ever and ever trying to hold them. We know you got the 3 bundle deal and that's working out fine, but you're going to have to let go of that, young lady. Yes. So, box braids, maybe about 3 months, 4 at the max, but once you start coming down and they hold them, frontals and closures gone wrong. Yes, now let me tell y'all about these frontals and closures. I speak on this all the time. For one, do not be trying to do your frontals and closures yourself at home. Because when you got the glue and bald spots and the eat up red around here and you looking like a looker and a looking like a looker and a looking like a looker and a looking like a looker, it is not the closure or the frontal that's causing you the issue. It's you, ma'am. It's what you doing to the hair. You're going to have to stop that. Because if you don't stop it, you're going to be stopped. God is going to stop you. Because when you come in and you got to take that off and you see all this right here and you looking like you done had 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th degrees, you know what, Berms? It is not the hairdresser responsibility to take care of that. Yes, that is an operator error. That is not the operation. So you can't come back and talk about, ma'am, sir, you took my hair out. No, ma'am, you took your hair out. Neglect is part of the problem. Neglect is just as worse as doing too much of it. So yes, when y'all come with these discolored scalps and scabs because you've been handing on too long, you ain't going to have no edges at all. You're going to need to stop. In the name of edges, before you break it off and it's over because of the glue. Yes, honey. Okay, 14-year-old style for a 14-year-old that's not too girly. Cornrows. If you want them, you can do them a little long. Cornrow designs, the fishbone cornrows. Give us a little Allen Iverson something that's gender benderish. Right now, she's finding herself. She don't want to do all of that. Move out her way. Let her pick the style she wants. Let her show you those styles. And then say, long as they all braided up and stuff, and work with her. Be considerate. Because if you try to force it on her, she's going to, guess what? Rebel. And she's going to be getting you back. And she's going to get you back in one way or the other because she feel like you out to get her. So if you got a 14-year-old little girl who wants a nice style but don't want all that, nothing too soft and everything, she's not feeling that. Let her pick out the styles you want and show her and compromise. And if you do, let her show you 10 and you pick out the top 3 you like and say, well, which one of these 3? You still can have some control, but give her a little room to work and do her thing too. Now, somebody said it was graying. What did that gray comment say? I was graying every... Hold on, I got to see. Oh, there it go. Sonya Frey, I have gray, I color in 2 and 3 weeks. It's the back at the roots. What do I do? Is it healthy to rinse it every week? No, ma'am. It is not healthy at all. Get you some Cover Your Gray. Get you some in the meantime, in between time. We have these little sticks right here. Irene Gary, Cover Your Gray, that we like to use on our clients with gray hair. You can also get you some spray to cover your gray. Any of that would definitely work. But you don't need to be covering your gray hair every 2 to 3 weeks because that's going to be an insult to hair, insult to injury. I always tell clients, your hair is both art and science. Artistically, we can style it any way we want. We can do all kinds of different styles. But scientifically, there are rules and laws you must obey so that you don't compromise the integrity of the hair. If you don't know what you're doing, go find you a stylist that know this information. I am a member of the National Beauty Cultures League Institute. They have chapters in every state and some in local chapters. Find out if your stylist is a member of the NBCL. The reason why I recommend stylists that are from the organization is because they go to the thorough training, they're educated, they are informed, and they know the information and they know the knowledge. So it's best to find you someone that know what they're talking about and that is out here doing the work. Some of these people, and don't get nobody that's been taught by a product company because all they know is how to sell products and know how to speak what the product company teach them. They're not out here in the field doing it every day, 2 and 3 people. You need to find you somebody that know what they're talking about. They use several different lines that ain't going for just one line because those who talk about you don't know nothing. You just know what the company told you. You passed the test and now you think you know it. No, you got to be out here in the field doing the work, combing the heads, brushing and braiding and doing it. Then you know what you're talking about. Until then, you just repeating information. You're just a secretary. What kind of primer do you ready to keep young and children's hair? Scalp moisturizer. Organic Root Stimulator have a good one. Phyto Specific has a good one. And who has another? Pink Oil Moisturizer ain't never stayed nobody wrong. And hey, it's been around for a long time, so I would say Pink Oil Moisturizer too. What else? Okay, ladies. Now it's time to say goodbye to you and all my friends. Next Friday night, I'll be back doing the live again. And if your hair is falling out, you don't know what to do, give 7 Salons a call. We have a cure for you. Oh, we are reclaiming your edges. We are reclaiming your edges. We are reclaiming your edges so that they're full and strong. Because there's a storm out on the ocean and it's moving this way. If your ways ain't anchored in Jesus, they will surely drift away, Lord, drift away. They will surely drift away. If your edges ain't anchored in Jesus, they will surely drift away. Good night, everybody. This ends the Friday Night Live, but not my love for you. Holla, we now are on YouTube, so go visit us on YouTube. The live will be there. 7 Salons, PhD. Holla, adios amigos y amigas.